Jamil Jaffer is joining us now. Jamil is the founder and executive director of the National Security Institute. Jamil, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Natasha.
With the string of mysterious deaths involving Russian businessmen, Jamil, does anyone actually believe that all of these men are falling from windows?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got to be pretty skeptical of the claim. I mean, given that you've got people like the former chairman of Lukoil, one of the biggest oil companies in Russia, the former head of the Far East and Arctic Development Corporation, suspicious death. And a lot of them, as you correctly point out, Natasha, are falling from windows or balconies or apartments. This isn't something that happens with such regularity to such prominent people that you expect that this is just random coincidence.
And many of these deaths involve prominent figures in oil and gas, as you've mentioned, who have spoken out against the war in Ukraine. Do you believe this is Vladimir Putin trying to send a message to his critics? And as his war continues to be so unpopular, even within his own country, is that message working?
It's a great question. You know, certainly the fact that he's had to ramp up this campaign of murders makes clear, or suspected murders, makes clear that it's not working as well as he would have hoped. He certainly has at times had to purge parts of his government and those oligarchs around him out of fear that they would come after him and seek to remove him from power. As his war gets more challenging, as he continues to lose Russian soldiers and lose ground, frankly, in Ukraine, there's a higher and higher likelihood that he'll get more aggressive, but that the people around him will get less and less supportive of his remaining in power.
Right. And meanwhile, it is New Year's Eve. We know Russia fired more than 20 cruise missiles at targets in Ukraine today, killing at least one person. And today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had strong words. He told Russia that, quote, no one will ever forgive you. Jamil, the Russians have not shied away from launching attacks on holidays before.
No, that's exactly right, Natasha. And, you know, Vladimir Putin today himself also gave a New Year's speech where he attacked the West, saying that it was our aggression that brought them into Ukraine. Of course, nothing that could not be further from the truth. It was his illegal invasion of Crimea the first time, and now in February, once again invading Ukraine, that led to this. And he's killed thousands of civilians, almost 7,000 civilians in Ukraine alone. And just today, 20 civilians injured, one killed. You're right. A Japanese journalist as well. And so these are very dangerous times. And the Russians are not shy about New Year's, Christmas, or any other holidays. And people thought that fighting might tamp down with the winter coming. I think that's unlikely. This invasion began in the winter. It's likely to continue to stay hot as we move forward, Natasha.
Okay, always appreciate the insight and perspective. Jamil Jaffer, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.